During my living room, I dropped my bag on the floor and sat on the couch. What's the song? Do 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 do.
Bro, it goes hard. Listen to it.
What a day. In the conversation with Monika on the roof, I wanted to do something nice for me, and both Natsuki and Sayori saying Monika may have a thing for me. I was starting to think there's maybe something between us. After today, it can't be denied that we have some chemistry there. It could just be me looking too deeply into some small interactions, though. I sigh. Probably not worth stressing about it anyway. Might as well watch some TV and relax for the day. Once, I'm actually on top of my homework, so I have nothing to do tonight. Gotta be something to watch. There's nothing to watch! I can't believe there's only reruns on right now. Sometimes I question why we still have cable. I didn't even hear that ding because the music was dinging.
Yeah.
Must be my phone. It's a text from Sayori. I'm bored. Studying sucks. Too hard. Save me. Like she's already bored of studying. If anything, I'm surprised it took this long. Want to go to the park? My house is stuffy. Actually, the park sounds nice right about now. Sure, Sayori. Park sounds nice right now. I'm bored myself anyway. Meet me in front of my place in 10. Okay. See you soon. Sarah and I are headed to the park.
Zero. She said Okie. Okie.
Okie. Okie. Doesn't haven't changed out of my school uniform yet. Might be a good idea, especially if I'm gonna be out in public. Head to my room to change clothes. I undress out of my uniform and grab a fresh change of clothes. I decide my signature black t-shirt and jeans is fine. After changing, I head back to the living room to wait for Sayori. After a few minutes, I figure it's about time to go. Grab my wallet and keys and head out the front door. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
I lock my front door and head out into my yard. Unsurprisingly, Sayori's standing exactly where I figured she'd be. Hey again, Zero. Ready to go? Yep. Honestly, I'm glad you wanted to do something. There's absolutely nothing on TV to watch, and I'm all caught up on my homework. So I'll definitely take the opportunity to get out of the house. Like, this song is like louder than every other song. Ow. Must be nice. Studying was killing me. You get much done? I got a bit done. Not much, though. It's so confusing. But I needed to take a break. I was getting cranky. That isn't surprising. You know, you get when you're tired of studying. You're not the most fun person to be around when you're like that. Hey! I'm not that bad. I laugh at her reaction. Debatable. Come on, Sayori. Get moving before it starts to get too late. Okay. We going. MC, you don't play games, the fuck? Yeah, wait, couldn't you just watch anime? He said there's nothing on TV. I was like, I thought I thought MC watched anime. And read manga. Couldn't he just literally do any of that? Why did he rely on cable?
Yeah, probably, but like, he probably was gonna go do one of those things, but then Sayori was like, hello.
Maybe. Fair. After a good bit of walking, we finally make it to the park. Man, it's been a long time since we've come out here, huh? Yeah. We haven't come to the park together since we were kids. Feels like forever. Yeah. Considering the fact we're about to go to college, it really does feel like forever. Nice, though. Kinda nostalgic if you think about it. You're right. Feels so forgotten, yet familiar. I really don't appreciate moments like this until they're gone. Say that makes me feel a little guilty. Although the two of us have been closer lately, I really did abandon her for a few years when high school started. Sayori has since told me not to worry about that, though. She's never one to hold on to the past. Part of the reason why she's such a good friend. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes it's easy to get wrapped up in the stress of school and life that you forget when things are easy like this. Yeah. Growing up sucks. Quietly laugh at Sayori's little pouty reaction. Her and I continue our walk through the park in comfortable silence. As we keep walking, my mind drifts back to Monika. Well, Sayori and Natsuki mentioned her potentially having a thing for me. Yes, they did. This is the second time you brought that up.
Yeah.
You could have just said, goes back to Monika. But isn't that pretty unrealistic? Class star, the club president, the most popular girl in our high school. Having feelings for the most average person on Earth? Maybe I should talk to Sayori seriously about this. She's my best friend. It would be a good idea. Screw it. Here goes. Hey, Sayori. You think I could talk to you about something? Of course, Zero. Is everything okay? Yeah, I just have something I want to get off my mind. I thought maybe you could give me some advice. But I'll only tell you if you promise you won't tease me, okay? Just to fully spell out okay. Okay, I promise. Now what's wrong? Well, I think you were right. I like Monika. I knew it! You don't really hide it well. Really? What do you mean? Zero, I probably catch you staring at Monika at least 3 times a meeting. It's extremely obvious. Sayori laughs. Am I really that bad? Yikes. I didn't think I was that bad. Not bad, terrible! Sayori laughs again. Haha, very funny. Maybe talking to you about this was a mistake. No, wait, I'm sorry. I'll be serious, I swear. Thank you. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I have feelings for Monika. And I'm starting to feel like she may have feelings for me too. Although I'm likely overthinking and misinterpreting things. Maybe not. What happened that made you think that she may like you back? Well, you know how I said that Monika and I chatted at lunch today? That was a bit more than idle chit-chat. What did you two talk about? Well, initially we just talked about how nice the school's roof is for relaxing. Then Monika started talking to me about some of the stress she's been feeling lately. Seemed really down about it. Tried to relate to her, maybe make her feel less alone, and that seemed to cheer her up a little. After that, we kind of just sat in silence, looking out at the city. It was honestly really relaxing. MC, so far, this isn't really evidence for her liking you back. I'm not gonna lie. So, she was
gonna bring up the fact that she was confiding in him.
So she was sad. I cheered her up, and then we just looked out to the city.
Hold on, Zero. Maybe there's more to the story.
Okay.
Okay.
Just for the bell, though, she went to ask me a question. The bell cut her off, however, and she never finished what she was going to ask me. Then, just as she went to leave class, she smiled at me and thanked me. For what? I'm not sure. That doesn't sound like Monika normally. That doesn't sound... I don't know. I still feel like that's not really evidence for her liking him. Look, the man's clearly desperate. Let him dream, Zero. It would be funny if Monika rejects him. It turns out this entire mod's about Monika actually not liking him, and MC gets the wrong idea.
That would be horrible.
He normally doesn't open up to people like that. He doesn't really talk to me that openly either, and the two of us are pretty close.
Okay, I guess there's that. I guess. I don't... Was she really that open? She just talked about how school is stressful. That's not really opening up. Like,
I mean, it kind of is.
That's not personal. What, school is stressful? Everyone's stressed from school. That's not personal.
It's personal on a level where it was like she was sad, and she told him why she was sad.
But, like, I don't know. I feel like that's not really, like, a personal thing. Like, I feel like it would have been better if she actually said a more personal thing about herself to him,
Maybe,
but
yeah.
she didn't. All she said was, yeah, being in college is kind of stressful, and MC was like, yeah. Yeah, having to go to college is going to be pretty stressful. And I was like, yeah, it sure is. What? I don't know. I feel like they should have put more emphasis on that. Like, I understand they're trying to make it so that MC figures out that Monika likes him, but I feel like there should have been more clues for MC to be able to figure that out. Because right now, it kind of...
she looks at him
Because right now, it kind of just looks like he's jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
School is stressful. Let's date. School is stressful, Monika, in MC's mind. Oh my god, she's into me.
What do you think she was going to ask you?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Because she didn't ask me, Sayori. Whatever it was, it seems somewhat somber in nature. What it was specifically, I'm not quite sure.
Weird. Did anything else happen?
Nothing really notable. Had a couple of exchanges in the club this afternoon. Just that I'm very important to the club and that she wanted to show me with a gesture. So that could just be due to her being the club president.
I doubt that. She never looked to do that for any of the other club members. That's not meant to be a slight on Monika either. She does a lot as president. It just means she doesn't go out of her way for individual members like that.
Okay, see, that's what I was saying. This is more evidence. The other one, not so much. This is more evidence for it.
Yeah.
That could be some kind of sign, maybe.
I really don't know. It's hard to tell. How's that one hard to tell, but the other one is more evidence?
Zero, shut up.
This one's more evidence than the other one!
You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up.
I wouldn't want to confess to her and potentially have the wrong idea and end up humiliated. I would make everything awkward. I consider Monika a friend. I wouldn't want to ruin both that and our relationship in the club.
I don't know. I think you'd be surprised. What you've told me, and from what I see myself, I think it's more likely than you think. She looks at you a little differently than the rest of the guys at school. That's just from my observation, though.
Either way, you definitely helped me feel a little less crazy for thinking what I'm thinking. I appreciate you talking with me about it.
Of course. You can always come to me, Zero. I'm glad you can talk to me about this. I'm glad you feel you can talk to me about this. I know how hard it is being stuck in your own head. So I'm glad I can help.
Thanks, Sayori. She really is a great friend. Know what I'd do without her. Looks like it's starting to get late. We should probably get back, yeah?
Yeah. I should probably get some more studying in tonight before bed anyway.
Alright, let's go, Sayori. Now we going. After making the walk back, Sarah and I eventually make it back to our neighborhood. After making the walk back, we eventually make it back. What? That's another that's another case this mouse full of just repetitive.
Looks like this is me. Thanks for coming out with me, Zero. I needed the break.
Me who should be thanking you. Really helped me today. Thank you, Sayori. I really appreciate you. You're a great friend.
Aw, Zero. I'm glad I could help. Anyway, better get back to studying. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Zero.
Night, Sayori. Say goodbye to Sayori and make my way home. Take off my shoes and leave my keys at the door. Man, I'm starving. It is pretty late. Looks like it's dinner time. I open the freezer and find a couple pizza pockets. Too lazy to cook, so I ate them up and quickly scarfed them down. That was quick. Jesus Christ. I'm beat. I'm heading to bed early tonight. Quickly clean up after myself and head to my room. Doing a lot more than I expected today. No wonder I'm so tired. Most nights I would watch some TV before bed, but my brain is just too fried. I've just done way too much thinking today. That and the walk around the park ended up being a lot tougher than I initially thought it would. Although it was worth it. I would say Sayori really helped ease my mind a little. I didn't bring up Monika's potential struggles, though. Wouldn't be fair to speculate something private like that with someone else. Anyway, I should get some sleep. Oh. There'll be an opportunity to get closer to Monika tomorrow. I can check the roof again at lunch. Maybe she'll be up there again. I'll find out tomorrow. I fall asleep within a matter of minutes. Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh. Damn, how long is this demo? I thought there was only one day.
Demo's quite the long one.
This dude MC has a terrible diet. That's mean. That's true though. He does, but I don't think it matters. I think he's pretty average build. Eventually, dawned. Oh, so he isn't going to clean a new pair of uniform, is he? Man doesn't know how to do laundry.
He forgot about it again.
Morning already? I would kill for another 10 minutes. Sadly, 8:05 once again.
What? He woke up at the same exact time?
I get out of bed slowly and start my morning routine. I slowly undress and hop in the shower. Well, yeah, he's using an alarm, so...
I guess so.
Once finished, I dry off and head back to my room to get dressed. Still forgot to clean my uniform. Yesterday's it is again.
Ew.
Change and head to the kitchen. I realize I have a bit of time before I have to leave for school. Looks like I can actually cook for once. After a short while, I managed to whip up some eggs and toast. I quickly clean up and head out the door.
Hey, Zero.
Morning, Sayori. Ready to go?
Yep.
I make a routine walk to school, talking idly on the way.
Rush through that morning.
Make our goodbyes, and I start my usual class day. Good morning, Zero. Morning, Mr. R. An interaction this morning. Let's get this over with. Beautiful. Well, it's worse than yesterday morning. I hear my brain cells dying of boredom. I can't wait to be done with this place. Looks like a text from Sayori.
Hey. Sorry, can't make lunch again today. Math teacher needs to talk again. See you at the club.
Well, looks like I'm alone at lunch again. Head to the roof anyway. I have anything better to do.
Alone again? Monika was there.
Did he just like totally forget about his plan to see Monika on the roof again?
Wait, is she gonna be up here again?
Make my usual walk up to the roof. In the familiar sight, I take my usual place on a bench and overlook the city skyline. Monika was right. It really is beautiful up here.
At least I know you listen to what I say.
But Monika! How long have you been standing there?
Long enough to hear you say how right I am. Although you can repeat it if you'd like.
I think I've reached terminal embarrassment. I probably look like I'm gonna blow up. Why did you sneak up on me like that? You scared me.
Sorry, Zero. I didn't mean to scare you. I just like seeing you flustered.
I think this girl may be obsessed with teasing me. Well, mission accomplished, Miss President. What am I even saying at this point? Come on, brain. Work with me here, buddy. Better quickly compose myself and talk like a normal human being. So, what Monika here you brings? Well, you tried. My brain went on vacation and forgot to tell me.
I'll let you try that again.
Clear my throat. I'll make a second attempt to not seem like a complete idiot. Okay, so I have a question here. So there's one thing here I will say about this. Because I know, haha, funny fluster dialogue, but like, he was talking to Monika normally yesterday in the club.
Yeah.
My problem here is like, there's not really a consistency here. Like, why is he super nervous now, but then yesterday he was like totally fine and even made her flustered? I feel like
maybe it's because he wasn't prepared to talk to her or something.
But that doesn't make sense because she was on the roof yesterday. And he even talked about how maybe I'll see her on the roof again today. So that doesn't even work as a defense. Like, I understand they want to do the whole MC is flustered by Monika, but you can't really do that again if you already had him, like, fire back, you know? Because that means he can have normal conversation. Like, he can be flustered, like, the beginning part is fine. It's just, it's this part where I'm like, okay, now you're playing it too much. Like, to where it's like, now you're playing it too much to where you're like, he's like super flustered for no reason. Just feels kind of strange. But what I meant to say was, what brings you here, Monika? Monika giggles.
Well, I actually came to find you. I kind of figured I'd find you up here after our talk yesterday. Turns out my hunch was correct.
Well, congratulations. Your prize is putting up with me being unable to speak properly. Monika quietly laughs at my self-deprecating joke.
I'll take that prize. Considering that I came up here to see if you wanted to eat lunch with me, it's practically dinner and a show.
Hold on. You want to eat lunch with me? What is going on? Is this a prank?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't lie to you, silly. Honestly, I really enjoyed yesterday. It was nice. I thought maybe you'd like to do it again.
That was a weird face. Why did she make that face? Monika willingly wants to spend time with me? Okay, so here's another thing. I'm sorry. Again, this, like, MC being surprised about Monika. So, one thing I give this mod credit for is the fact that it has a time skip past, like, it's been 3 months since he's been with the club, right? So I feel like it's kind of weird for him to act super odd about Monika wanting to spend time with him when it's like, well, you've been friends for 3 months, so it feels a little out of place for him to feel odd that Monika wants to spend time with a fellow friend. It just feels weird. It feels weird. It feels really weird that he's like this surprised about it when it's like, well, yeah, I don't know. Would you be like this with Yuri? Natsuki? Like I say, like, it's like the 3-month time skip worked in the benefit, but now it's not working to its benefit. Now it's working to its detriment, in my opinion. The Earth turned over on its axis? Yeah, Monika, I'd like that.
Mind if I sit with you then?
Of course. Have a seat.
How gentlemanly. By the way, where's Sayori? You mentioned that the two of you normally spend lunch together.
I laugh. Sayori's stuck talking to her math teacher again. As it turns out, Sayori isn't a star pupil.
You don't say. I'm sure I can guess what her problem is.
If your answer was not studying, then you'd be absolutely correct. She's been using her textbook as a coaster.
Why on earth would she use a textbook as a coaster?
2 words. Sayori logic.
Ah, of course.
Scientists are still hard-pressed to understand such complex logic. I've heard rumblings from the inner circle saying that they've stopped research entirely.
The inner circle, huh? I've also heard some rumblings from the inner circle. Want to know what they've been saying?
Absolutely, I do. Curious as to where she's going with this.
Well, I won't name names, but my insider is telling me that everyone is saying that Zero's a dork.
Monika's laughing pretty hard at her elaborate setup. I'll have you know, this dork happens to have won the Dork Championship 3 years in a row! Therefore, your intelligence on the inside has clearly failed their background check. Monika and I both share a good laugh.
You're funny, Zero. I made a good choice coming up here. I haven't laughed like this in a while.
Well, I'm glad I could be of service, Miss President. Monika, a cheeky smile.
No need for formalities. Please call me Monika. I insist.
He's called her Monika before! Wait, what? Now this part's confusing. Like, every time this mod does something right, it does something confusing! Two of us both share another laugh. Two of us continue laughing and making banter for a decent while. This girl really is something. Laughing at all my dumb jokes. That, but she's building onto them as well. There's probably a ton of guys in the school that would pay for this moment. Here's me of all people, sitting alone on the rooftop with Monika. Maybe I'm dreaming? I must be. I don't care though, because at this current moment, I'm legitimately enjoying myself.
You know, Zero, there's just something about you that lifts my mood. I can't quite place it though.
Confidence I felt to this point has changed to embarrassment. can't really mean that. Right? Monika. Compliment has me at a loss for words. I legitimately have no response. It's referencing High School DxD? Wait, what? In what way? What was the High School DxD reference?
Oh!
Are you kidding me? The bell again? Way to kill the mood.
We should head to class.
Yeah. I really wish we didn't have to go. I really wish we didn't have to, though. Time flies, huh?
It sure does. Thanks for spending lunch with me, Zero. I had a nice time.
Of course, Monika. Anytime. I flash Monika a kind smile.
See you at the club?
See you at the club. Monika seems pleased by my response.
Bye, Zero. See you later.
See ya, Monika. Give Monika goodbye as she takes her leave. Waiting a moment or two, make my way to class. Wait, what? Prez is a High School DxD reference? Is that what they're saying they're referencing? That seems like a reach. Because Prez is just a way to say president, but small. Also, they even say Prez? I've been reading this, but yet, like, I totally don't even remember him even saying Prez. He just says Miss President. He never even said Prez. So what are you guys on about? The way he's calling Monika Miss President, Isai would call Riaz Prez later on. I don't... That seems like a reach. Because, I mean, she is the president of the club. You guys know that, right? I don't know. That seems like a reach. Definite a reach and a half. I was like, that sounds like a reach, guys. Like, Monika's an actual president in the game. Like, it's... So him calling her president is, could easily just be not a reference. History sucks. It was practically mind-numbing. I seriously question how this is useful in life. I've read about the War of 1812 enough times to write an article about it. But I'd willingly write an article. Regardless, it's club time. I grab my things and walk to the club room. I can't explain it, just watch the damn anime. No, like, you don't... There's nothing to explain there. I don't think I need to watch the anime to know the reference. That dialogue was super basic dialogue. That's not, like, anime-specific dialogue. That's what I'm saying. It's like... This isn't like a... Oh, I get it. High School DxD invented the idea of calling somebody a president. Because I'm like, let me tell you, our mod... MC refers to Monika as Prez. I've never watched High School DxD once. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's just a normal thing, guys. That's not a reference to High School DxD. If anything, it's just confusing dialogue because he's called her Monika before. I swing open the club. Granted, it could have also been a joke, but I'm still not sure. I swing open the club room door to find the usual scene. Barry's scribbling on some paper at a desk near the front of the room. Yuri's off by the window reading a book. Natsuki's rummaging through the closet, likely looking for a specific manga from her collection. And Monika is sitting at her desk, worriedly working away on her laptop. Hey guys. Make my presence known to the club room. Y'all greet me with a wave. Like today is gonna be a pretty normal day. I drop my stuff at my usual desk and start my normal routine. We're doing a bit of reading with both Natsuki and Yuri, and I'm chatting with Sayori a bit about her conversation with her math teacher. Which leads me to now, where I'm currently sitting at a desk trying not to fall asleep. I'm really tired for some reason. Gonna hurt to close my eyes for a couple of minutes. This is nice. Long day yesterday and not sleeping so great last night. I'm just completely wiped out. I wish school wasn't so early. Feel myself start to drift off. It only feels like about a minute or so, I feel someone poking me on the forehead. Monika? I groggily open my eyes, see Monika standing over me. I'm screwed.
Zero? Were you sleeping in the club again?
Monika looks unimpressed. Well, Dad, I love him. I think this is the day I die. Maybe?
You can't answer maybe to a yes or no question, Zero. Either you were, or you weren't. So, care to give me an answer?
Yeah, she's very not happy. I'm dying young. Yeah, I was napping. I'm sorry, Monika. It won't happen again.
No, Zero, you know my policy on napping. No napping in the literature club. You just didn't listen. And now you forced my hand. I'm sorry, Zero, but effective immediately, you're no longer a member of the literature club.
I'm assuming he's dreaming. Huh? Or it's a joke. She's joking, right? Hold on, Monika. Isn't that a little extreme? Can we please talk about this? I promise, I won't do it again. I'm so sorry. Just please. Don't kick me out of the club. I feel myself getting choked up. Can't be happening.
I'm sorry, Zero, but those are the rules. Pack your things.
Feels extremely unfair. You say choked up? He's gonna cry about it? No! Not the club! Ah! He's gonna cry about it? That seems like a jump. That's what Monika wants. And I should respect it. Okay. I gingerly grab my bag. Turn around to leave, I notice nobody else is here but Monika and I. I really sleep that long? Wonder Monika's pissed off at me. Walking towards the exit, I hear a snicker from behind me. Turn around to find Monika laughing. Laughing? Oh, okay, yeah, so she was joking with him. Stare at Monika with a confused look on my face. What's so funny?
I'm so sorry, Zero. It was all a joke. The others put me up to it.
The others? But they aren't here. As the words exit my mouth, I watch a trio of colored hair rise from behind the front desk. What the hell is going on?
These three saw you asleep and wanted to pull a prank on you. They asked me to fake kick you out for sleeping too much. I'm sorry, Zero. If it makes you feel better, I felt really bad the whole time.
See, a prank like this would only work if MC is dumb. Because that's what I was like, how would you fall for that? Like, that's something where I'm like, the MC would have been like, wait, what? Like, I feel like he'd question it the entire time. And I'm like, it would only work if MC is really that dumb. Like, wow, I mean, I guess this mod's really setting the bar for this MC. He's right on, I guess he's right on Natsuki route level of blue skies. MC should have stood his ground a little bit more, seriously. Yeah, that's why I was like, geez, he's that gullible? Like, he's that gullible? I don't even think base MC is that gullible. We do a little trolling. I was to say, I was like, that wasn't even that elaborate. Like, they could have went with, like, a little bit more of a believable thing. Like, I feel like a more believable prank would have been like, MC, you slept through the entire club meeting. Like, they could have said that he slept through the entire meeting, and he'd be like, what? And he'd, like, freak out, and they're hiding. Like, that would have been way more of a believable thing. But, like, him getting kicked out the club was way more of a reach to where at that point it would have not been believable at all. Like, that's why everyone in the chat was like, this is a dream. Like, this has to be a dream sequence.
If it makes you feel better, I felt really bad the whole time.
I noticed Sayori looking guilty. I found the ringleader. Seriously, Sayori? I can almost guarantee you planned this, didn't you?
Maybe. Serves you right for napping, though. This isn't the napping club.
Sayori laughs. Shake my head. gonna have a stroke one of these days. If I do, I'm blaming you, Sayori. Monika, Natsuki, and Yuri laugh. Yuri, on the other hand,
Meanies.
I take a moment to recollect myself. While doing so, I hear Monika speak up.
Okay, everyone. I think that'll do it for today.
See, he technically did sleep through the meeting, so it would have worked as a good prank.
Plus, I think Zero needs the break. See you all tomorrow.
Once dismissed, the girls being packing their things. I think the girls. What was the being there? Actually, I don't know. It's supposed to be. The girls begin. I think it's supposed to be. Okay. Because I'm like, the G, it's supposed to be begin packing their things. As my bag was already packed from their little scheme earlier, I'm already ready to go. While waiting for Sayori to finish doing whatever it is she's doing, I feel a tap on my shoulder. It's Monika. If they're all good enough friends to play a club-wide prank on MC, I definitely feel like MC should have been like, why are you being so mean, Monika? What the heck is up with you? Oh, so you're thinking the joke was too far for Monika? Yeah. That's what you mean. Oh, I know what you mean. Sorry, Monika. I misconstrued what you said. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the fact that he's been here for 3 months would have made him not believe the prank more. Yeah. That makes way more sense. Like I say, the 3 months is adding a detriment to this mod. This mod would have benefited if it didn't do this 3-month thing, because it's just causing a lot of issues. Because they're acting like MC isn't really that good, isn't that connected with them? But it's like he's been here for 3 months. Yeah, I don't know. It's starting to be more of a detriment every time it's brought up. Because, him being flushed around Monika doesn't really make sense for 3 months. He's been here for 3 months. I thought it was, week 2. Yeah, I was gonna say, if this was just the second week, then all of this would have been way more plausible. But the fact that all of this has happened after 3 months of him being in the club, that's a long-ass time. That's every day at the club for 3 months. That's a long-ass time of seeing these people. Yeah, Yuri opened up to the club. A lot of shit has happened. It's Monika. Better not tell me I'm kicked out again. Hey, Monika. Is something up?
I just wanted to apologize again for the little prank. I hope you didn't take it too hard.
It's okay. The mental scarring will heal in time, I suppose. Monika laughs.
I hope so. I really am sorry, though. You looked pretty hurt there for a minute.
Just a bit. The club's important to me. I really didn't want to be kicked out. Especially for napping.
Well, don't worry. It'll take a lot more than that for me to kick you out. It's really sweet how much you care about this club. How many people would care so much about something so small? The fact that you do is really endearing.
Monika say things like that. It gives me a feeling in my chest I can't really describe. Man, today's been a whirlwind of emotions. Well, I'm glad to know my spot here is safe. You really had me going there.
If I'm honest, I didn't want to wake you up in the first place.
Why's that? Monika looks a little embarrassed by my question. Did I say something weird?
Well, you looked cute when you were sleeping, that's why.
Did I hear that right? Did you just say I look cute? Before I get a chance to respond, hear Sarah yell from the front door.
Zero! Stop flirting and let's go!
Oh, so now she sees us! But before, she couldn't see us. Embarrassment scale equals demolished.
Sounds like you've been summoned.
Looks like it. I better go before she gets fussy.
Bye, Zero. I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya, Monika. Waving goodbye to Monika, I meet Sayori at the door.
You take too long lately. I'm gonna leave without you one of these days. Keep being such a slowpoke.
I respond with a laugh. Come on, Sayori. Let's go home. Waving goodbye to the girls, we start our walk home.
You should have saw your face. Oh, Monika, please don't kick me out. I love you.
I roll my eyes at Sayori's an accurate impression of me. Well, shut up, Sayori. I don't love her.
Mm-hmm.
You reach Sayori's side. What? But you what? Huh? Wait! You just confided into Sayori yesterday saying that you like Monika. What? What the fuck? Why does this mod do so good and then piss me off? It doesn't actually piss me off, honestly, so I'm playing this up for the video. But what the fuck? He said like, not love. But you get my point. It's still the case of... But he literally said I have feelings for her, is my point. So it's something where it's like, this still feels super weird to say to the person you confided in to. Like, that's my point here. Like, I understand that he said I don't love her, but it's like, okay, but you're still close to that. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's still super weird for him to say this to Sayori. Especially when he confided to her. If they wanted this to work, don't make him confide into Sayori. Yeah, and again, like I said, I'm just giving, like, feedback. Because, yeah, I know it's a demo. I'm just giving, like, my opinion on the demo. If anything, the fact that it's a demo means I need to give more opinions. Has a mod ever genuinely pissed Zero off? No! A mod has never genuinely pissed me off. Like I said, I play this up for the camera. I'm not, like, genuinely pissed at these things. I don't think a mod has ever genuinely made me, like, Gah! Like, no, like, it's never actually made me mad. A mod's never genuinely pissed me off. We reach Sayori's house.
This is me. See you tomorrow, Zero. Have a good night.
You too, Sayori. See ya. Giving goodbye to Sayori, I make my way home. Wait, what are we talking about? Turn off the stream for a sec. Sayori was teasing MC, saying that, oh, Monika, please don't kick me out, I love you. And he was like, shut up, Sayori, and I don't love her. And she was like, like teasing. But it was like, it didn't make sense because he confided her feelings to Sayori. That's sort of just another inconsistency to add to the book, really. Unlocking the door, I step inside. Cover my belongings at the front door. I charge to the living room and collapse on the couch. I'm wiped. I didn't get to nap much in the club. That little stunt the girls pulled, I'll be even more tired than before. I could probably fit in a nap. I really don't feel like moving. Yeah, just starting to feel pretty comfy anyway. Maybe I could just... rest my eyes for a bit. Man, where have I been out? Around? I realize the scene is going down already. Damn, how long was I out? Been long enough that I'm now starving. End up eating lunch. I was too preoccupied with talking to Monika. It's late enough for dinner anyway. Might as well eat. Get up and head to the kitchen. Around the kitchen, I realized something. I have nothing to eat. I think I need to finally get to the store. Still some daylight. I can probably make it before it gets too dark. Grabbing my things, I leave my house and make my way to the closest store. Walking through the downtown streets, my mind drifts to Monika again. The last couple of days there have been really something. Probably the closest we've ever been. She even called me cute today. Although that could just be the fact that she felt bad about the prank. I don't really know either way. Really starting to feel like there's something between us. Reminded of what Sayori said yesterday afternoon.
He looks at you a little differently than the rest of the guys at school.
Sayori, right? Notice Monika's been teasing me a lot more than usual lately. Could that be flirting? Those are confusing. Same time, I'm worried that maybe I'm overthinking all this. Just seeing things that aren't there because I like her. wouldn't surprise me if it's just me seeing what I want to see. Could be like this with everyone for all I know. Could just be mistaking it for being friendly. Ugh, there's so much to consider here. I confess to Monika. She doesn't feel the same way. Could throw off the whole dynamic of the club. Acts poorly, I may have to leave the club for the sake of everyone else. On the other hand, what if she did accept? Would that also affect the club negatively? It would be wrong of me to even think of pursuing a relationship with her anyway. Should I talk to Sayori about this again? I have no idea. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Wait. Remember not sun as a scene? Wait, did I say scene? Hold up. What? Hold up. Wait, where was their sun? Where is this? Fuck, where is it? I don't even think it's on it. What's the sentence? When did I say? Oh, I'm looking around. I realized the sun is going down already. Oh, I said scene? My bad. I realized the sun is going down already. Also, yeah, wait, what the fuck? Would us getting in a relationship affect the club negatively? How? I don't think any of them would be weird about him being there because Monika turned him down. We'll see. Well, no, I think I can see what he means by the other one. The one thing where he says about Monika turning him down, him having to leave, because I could see it being awkward. You know, like Monika, someone who wanted to be with Monika being in the same club, like it could be like an awkward dynamic in the club. What I don't see is if Monika accepts, how that would affect the club negatively. I don't understand how that would affect the club. MC has enough ego to think a relationship with Monika ruining the club. So I'm like, I don't really... How would that affect the club in any way? It doesn't seem like any of them like him, so... I don't think it would affect the club at all. No, they don't have a thing for him, because Natsuki literally says she might have a thing for your goofy ass. And Sayori even teases him about Monika liking him, which gives proof that not all of them that they're not interested in MC. So why would it be a negative thing at all? This isn't going off of like base DDLC where they all have a thing for him. Yuri likes him then. The only person who could potentially like him is Yuri. But even then, she never talks to him. So how would we know? So I highly doubt that. I have no idea. I rub my temples. Thinking about this is giving me a headache. Before I know it, I end up in the front of the store. Must have been so lost in thought that I didn't realize I was here already. Might as well head on in. Also, yeah, the fact that they're joking about him liking her and her liking him obviously means they're okay with it if it actually happened. So, I don't know. Maybe he's just an idiot, Zero. It's a fair answer. I lazily look around the store to find some of the things that I need. After grabbing a few different meals, head towards the snack section. Doing so, I end up running into a familiar face. Oh, hey, Natsuki. What are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing? Getting groceries, you dummy. Touche. I should have figured, considering I'm doing the same. Although I thought you lived with your parents. Why are you doing the shopping? Yeah, I live with my dad. My responsibility to get groceries, though. Not that it's any of your business, anyway. Alright, Natsuki. I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious, is all. Don't worry about it. Just stay in your lane next time. Yeah, MC! Stay in your lane! Also here, have... also here, have these cupcakes I made just for you. Anyway. Surprised to see you here by yourself. Figured you'd be with Monika. Monika? Why would I be out with Monika? Aren't you guys a thing now? You told me you guys spent lunch together on the roof today. Don't think I don't see you two flirting whenever you get a chance. Huh? A bit caught off guard. Monika told her about lunch? Must have been before I made it to the club today or something. No, we aren't together or anything. Just friends, Natsuki. You expect me to buy that? You and her on the roof all alone? That sounds like a date to me. Oh, yeah, well then what are you calling you and Yuri on the stairs, huh? Why'd you want to date a sap like you? I'm not sure. Each their own, though. Natsuki, we aren't dating. I swear. Don't you think if we were, I'd be parading around town telling everyone? I guess so. You are pathetic enough that you need everyone to know that you finally got a girlfriend. Half the country would probably know if you were. Not wrong. Especially considering you just gave her ammo. Also, why would you parade around town, MC? Wait a minute, what? Why would you do this? MC, you're kind of weird. See? Nice. I'm not lying. I can't tell if I feel hurt or glad that I proved her wrong. Maybe a bit of both. If you aren't dating, you should be. What? I laugh. Care to elaborate? Yeah, what? You think Monika just hangs out on the roof with any guy? Pat chance. I can name 20 different guys that would kill to be you right now. But I'd ask her out if I were you. Why is this your concern? Why is Natsuki so interested in our love life? Thank you for the 100 bits of the Game Master. First stream, first bits from me. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Because I bet you'll actually be the first one she says yes to. Wait, are you messing with me? You actually think I should? I don't really care either way. Then why did you bring it up? What? Natsuki was literally the one who brought up us talking to Monika, and then gives us advice about Monika, and then, like, what? Are you regular Natsuki, or are you not regular Natsuki? Who are you? You'd be an idiot to waste an opportunity like that. Take that however you want. I don't even know how I would go about doing it. I'd probably make a fool out of myself. Probably is an understatement. It's easy, dude. Just go up to her, tell her how you feel, and ask her to dinner or something. Not rocket science. You make it sound easy. You know from experience? Would you shut up? This isn't about me. I'm trying to help you, asshole. Sorry, Natsuki, I'm just messing with you. I appreciate you talking with me about this. Yeah, well, don't get used to it. Just helping because you seem to make Monika happy. I like seeing my friends happy. What do you mean by that? I seem to make her happy. Are you thick? Did you not notice how as soon as you walked in the other day, her mood completely changed? The rest of our presences sure don't do that to her. Okay, this is kind of a... Now this is getting to like an overstatement. Like, god damn. Like, now we're getting to the point where it's like, Monika needs MC that much? Jesus. This is getting to be a little bit of a dependency. I don't know if I'm starting to know if I want this relationship to happen now. Her friends don't even make her feel better. MC's mere presence makes her feel better. But goddamn. You have to be pretty damn stupid not to realize that. Although that would apply to you, actually. So it makes sense. That's the Natsuki I know. Never missed an opportunity to make fun of me. I mean, I guess I see where you're coming from. I'm just skeptical. What if it causes a problem in the club or something if I ask her out? Hate to cause issues between anyone. Come on, Zero, get real. This is Monika we're talking about. He handles pretty much everything perfectly. I highly doubt anything will happen anyway. If it does, we graduate in a month. We do? The hell's the rest of this mod? There's a fresh start for everyone anyway. I guess so. Probably right, though. Nothing will happen either way. Of course I'm right. I always am. Look, Zero. You want my advice? Just go for it. You have nothing to lose. Like I said, I bet she says yes. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for the advice, Natsuki. Don't mention it. Seriously, don't. I don't want to be a matchmaker for everyone. I laugh at Natsuki. Anyway, I should go home before it gets too late. See ya, lover boy. Okay. See you tomorrow, Natsuki. I bid Natsuki farewell as she goes to pay for her items. As I'm not done yet shopping myself, I collect the last remaining items that I need. I have everything. I pay for my items and head home. The sun went down while I was in the store. Might as well start my walk home. What you guys saying in the chat as MC walks home? What? That's not even what she said. She said to ask her out, not to force her to be his girlfriend. Oh, just tell him to be your girlfriend, ask them out. Is this your experience as well? No, yeah, that's not what she said, yeah. You have nothing to lose. I thought he was just worried earlier about how he would lose the entire club if he was rejected. Well, to be fair, Monika, that's what MC thought. Natsuki's saying he has nothing to lose. So, I guess you could arguably say in the beginning that's just MC super overthinking it. While Natsuki's just trying to tell him, like, hey, calm down. Walking home, I think of what Natsuki said. Thinks I should ask her out, huh? Natsuki's the one to beat around the bush. She didn't mean it, she wouldn't say it. She likes messing with me. I know she would do something like stir me in the wrong direction on this. Said she thinks I make Monika happy. If she truly wants her friends to be happy, she wouldn't tell me to ask her out if she didn't think it was a good idea. So she must have a point. There's one thing I don't understand, though. What do you mean by the first she'll say yes to? Monika never been with anyone before? Somehow I find that hard to believe. She also said 20 guys. Wait, what? What? I'm pretty sure she said like 20 guys at some point. Why are you gonna bring up that point? Every single guy in my class this year was drooling over her. She really never said yes to someone in the past? She said yes to me. I'd be her first. That's a lot of pressure. That's if she says yes. Which is a pretty major if. Even if I do ask her out. How would I even go about doing it? Oh, okay. Okay, then that's on my bad. Okay, she was using 20 guys as like a fucking like exaggeration. Okay. I didn't go about doing it. You want something thoughtful and extravagant? Or something more subdued? I didn't even find out either way. Damn, I can feel myself going gray. It's starting to get pretty late. I should hurry home. At my pace, I eventually make it home. There it goes. I'll leave my keys at the door like normal and head to the kitchen, groceries in hand. Time to put all this away. Quickly run around my kitchen, putting away the items I purchased. After double checking that everything is in its place, I sit at the kitchen table for a moment. There was an interesting encounter, although Natsuki confirmed some things I was pretty worried about. One of which being if I'm crazy for thinking Monika may have feelings for me too. Hearing it from Sayori's one thing. Hearing it from Natsuki is definitely reassuring. Considering she has Monika's best interest in mind over my own, she wouldn't tell me something like that if she didn't believe it. She did make a good point. Then it's decided. I'm gonna ask Monika out. Question is, how do I go about doing that? I'll think of something. Reminded of the reason why I left in the first place when my stomach growls at me. Alright, buddy, I'll feed you. Just hang tight. Checking my freezer, I find the frozen mac and cheese that I bought and toss in the microwave. After a few long minutes, my food is finally ready. Sitting at the kitchen table, I quickly eat while thinking of ways I could potentially ask Monika out. I'm kind of just hoping an opportunity will present itself so I don't have to awkwardly throw it out there. Probably shouldn't hold my breath or something like that, though. So it's up to me to figure out how exactly to do it. Great. Sure, I'll think of something. Another day, though. Now, it's getting late. I should probably hit it. I don't end up tired in the club again tomorrow. Clean up the kitchen and walk to my bedroom. Changing to my sleepwear, I crawl into bed. They don't have to put a click for this is something else I thought I'd bring up. For the sound effects, they don't have to put the sound effects in the text box. But I mean, and for people who play with sound off, there you go. Staring at my ceiling, I hear the ambient sounds of night from my window. So peaceful. In a few moments, I feel myself drifting off to sleep. Oh my lord, he didn't do his laundry. He didn't do his laundry again! God damn, how long is this demo? I have to, like, end it here. I thought this was only gonna be, like, fucking one stream. Jesus. Pretty sure this was a demo when I downloaded it. I was like, what the hell is this? I might have to actually fucking end it here. Yeah, so far though, pretty interesting mod so far. It's got a few problems here and there. It's got a few little issues. It's got some things. I don't know how many days are in this fucking demo. I'm assuming there is, unless like the third day is like literally about to end. Like, I was like, unless like literally the third day is like super short. This is the last day? Okay, so there is 3 days. Okay. MC's the biggest problem, I think. Yeah. Everything else seems fine. Go on for 30 more minutes. I don't know how long I don't know how long day 3 is. How long is day 3? For anyone who's played this. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know how long day 3 is. Day 3 is 2 hours long. Oh, of course. Because I don't think, no, that was a joke. Elvis was joking. Elvis was joking. Because, I mean, if it's around 30 minutes, I can easily fit that into another episode. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't have to. So that's why I was like, that's easily enough time I can fit into, like, an episode. So, yeah, I think we should just stop it here. But, yeah, give it some thoughts so far. So far, everything seems, like, fine. The mod has good ideas. There's a lot of good ideas and a good base there. But I think someone explained in chat, which I think is very well. This mod is a good base, but the details surrounding it is where it gets very, like, finicky. Because, like, there's good parts. There's, like, pretty good parts. Like, with MC and Monika talking with each other and, like, teasing one another. But then there's things that just feel inconsistent. Like, there's a lot of inconsistencies in the mod. Like, there's, like, of course, there's the fucking fact that, like I said, the whole 3-month time skip thing is seeming to really, like, shoot this mod in the foot. Because, like, there's a lot of things where MC's acting super flustered around Monika when it's like, he's talked to her for 3 months, or there's, like, a time where he's able to talk to her normally sometimes, and then sometimes he's not. It's like, can't really... why? Like, you can make him flustered a little bit, but there's times where, like, they're making him say, like, the wrong words, and it's like, that makes more sense for, like, an early type of, like, friendship with her, and he doesn't really know her that well. It's been 3 months. Like, it's just a little odd, in my opinion. The whole 3 months is really hurting this mod. MC should be flustered about his emotions towards Monika, not just talking to Monika as a friend. Exactly. That's what the thing. It's like his emotions should be more of his fluster, not just talking to Monika normally. It's like now him being flustered makes more sense because he has to, you know, ask her out. Now he's actually in tune with his emotions and he's like, oh shit, I like her. Now him being flustered makes sense. Before, it really didn't because it was like, you don't really have an opinion of her fully yet. You don't even know if you like her yet. Yeah, so far it's alright. I think right now it's hovering around B to B+. Because, like, there's a lot of, there's a good amount of issues here. But, again, I think day 3 will be, like, the fully deciding factor, whether the demo is B+ or B. But overall, it's a pretty fine mod. But, yeah, I have to see how day 3 plays out. But, if you want to play this mod for yourself, the link's in the description below. And, yeah, this has been Zero. Peace. I'm a